Hi, how's it going? Zach D Productions here, and I'm here for a movie review for you guys. So for this review, I'll be reviewing Logan, and this is the last X-Men film in this particular franchise. And at the time when this movie came out, it was believed that this would be Hugh Jackman's last appearance as the Wolverine, aka Logan. And that was until we recently got confirmation that Hugh Jackman would be back as the Wolverine in the next Deadpool movie. And I think that's very exciting for sure. It really is. And I hope it's not his last appearance as Wolverine either. Because, in my opinion, Hugh Jackman is the perfect Wolverine. And I'm sure many of you can agree with me on that. But, yeah, what did I think of this movie, Logan? I mean, it's a great movie. It really is. And for a final film, if you're going to go out, this is the way to do it for sure. It's a very emotional story, very emotional movie, especially with everything that occurs. And this was actually one of the few Marvel films to receive an R rating. And this is for mainly a few reasons. The violence, especially. The violence has really been amped up in this movie. I mean, it really shows the brutalness of Wolverine in this movie, and it shows like he just doesn't give a crap, you know? You could tell he's really had enough, so yeah. I mean, the violence really is over the top with this movie. It's pretty violent for a Marvel movie. And also, there's been a lot more F words being thrown around as well, so yeah, I guess you could say the R rating is well deserved. But yeah, there's a lot to like with this movie for sure, you know. Again, pretty emotional story that actually involves Logan and basically what all he's been through. And, you know, you could tell at this point that, you know, he's facing mortality, you know, after a long time of being immortal. And the guy just seems miserable at this point, and, you know, you could tell that all he wants to do is provide for his daughter, at least towards the end. And the scenes with Professor X are kind of emotional as well, you know, when he's having those seizure things, and because of that, you know, he's putting other people in harm, and, you know, you could tell he feels bad about it, and yeah, it's really sad, and, you know, he wants to help him as well, and basically, towards the end of the movie, he gets his daughter to the other mutants. He wants to get his daughter to safety, you know, away from really bad people, of course. And this is where Logan actually dies, which was basically spoiled for me a long time ago. I mean, I knew he died in this movie when I watched it, but I was just, I don't know, sort of hoping that he wouldn't, you know? Because he's a likable character for sure. And yeah, he gets killed off in this movie, unfortunately. But, you know, again, I think that this is a really emotional final chapter. Everyone basically dies in it, which is very sad. And, you know, that is usually what happens in every final movie of each franchise. There's always that major character or even the lead role that dies. So, can't say it's that surprising, you know. Now, there is some predictable moments in this movie. That is something that I do want to point out. Particularly the part where that family is on that highway and they lose their horses, and then they invite Logan and them over to their house. I'm like, okay, I see where this is going, you know. Crap's gonna hit the fan whenever they get this innocent family involved, you know. Similar to the scene in X-Men Origins where that old couple gets killed. I thought it was going to be like something like that. Same concept, but just done differently. But yeah, I kind of seen that coming. And, you know, one of the things that I do want to talk about with this movie is the lighting. The lighting is pretty good in this movie. It's actually one of the things that I've noticed when those cornfield scenes were being shot. Like, because I'm a guy who's been on plenty of film sets myself, and I could just imagine myself being there, like on set, um, with the lighting and stuff. Like it just really put me in that environment. And I thought that was really cool. So yeah, the lighting choices pretty cool. The way the scenes were edited and everything, very cool. I like the special effects and um, you know, again, it is pretty graphic. So um, yeah, lots of notable scenes for sure, and just an overall emotional story. And if you're a fan of the X-Men films but have not seen Logan yet, I'd say definitely give it a watch. It's definitely a good one for sure. Really enjoyed it. So if I were to give this movie a score, I'll probably have to give it either an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. It's a very good movie for sure. It's really great, actually. And some people even say that it's the best of the X-Men films. And yeah, very well could be. Very well could be. Easily the most emotional of the X-Men films. And again, it's a great final chapter. Just it closes everything off pretty well, I think. So that's my review for Logan. Great movie for sure. So let me know what you guys think. Have you seen this movie? Do you like this movie? Feel free to let me know. So on that note, thanks for watching and have a good one.